The Stars Align, unfortunately, has nothing to do with my favorite card, Star Aligner, but it is a fun card in its own right. For 3 mana, it transforms all minions in our hand into ones that cost 3 more, but they keep their original cost. So it'll turn a 4-cost minion into a 7-cost minion that costs 4 mana. So the strategy for this deck is we're going to play a bunch of garbage that gives us more garbage, so we always have a full hand to transform, so we can scam the opponent. After playing all this stuff we randomly generate, we can also play Raw Den, a 6-mana legendary with a death rattle that resummons any minions we've played that didn't start in our deck. And basically every card in our deck generates something that Raw Den can summon, so 6 mana fill the board is pretty good. And overall this deck is reasonably good. I went 6 and 5 with it, which is pretty cool because it plays a lot of cards you're not going to see anywhere else. I play 5 1-drops. I really want to find Stars Align. I should find a Star Align deck on HS Replay. Alignment Priest, there we go. I don't really love this build, but whatever. Because all we care about is mulligan win rate. According to this list I'm looking at, I shouldn't necessarily be hard mulliganing for Stars Align. But the list I was looking at is a Renathal build for some reason. So I don't know how much respect I should be putting on that. Let's just go cheap and playable. Not like my opponent can use this card very well. Could play this, and then maybe I just have an extra card in hand for Star Align. But Shadow Ascendant is just the better tempo play by such a wide margin. And who knows, maybe next turn is like Drone Deconstructor Astalor, and then we Star Align after that, and we can play whatever this 1 cost is. Okay, they are playing this deck. I think this is a good matchup for me. Oh, that had spell damage, sure. Oh, that's a really good draw for Star Align. Could grow Drone Deconstructor Amalgam and keep my hand size up. I think I just want to play this though. Okay, got some pretty darn good minions. This one not so much because we only have 1 spell left in the deck. But this thing's real big and it can kill off their spell damage stuff. This can give me some playable stuff. This is going to be a 1 mana 4/6. So the Mythical Terror looks pretty appealing here. But I should keep in mind that this minion is not a threat, it's just a 4/3. So I could go like Flame Behemoth plus Twilight Drake could be a 4/7 even. And 4/5 does pretty well on this board. I think I just like clearing out all the opponent's stuff. That's a lot of cards. You're making my Twilight Drake so large. So what do I want to do on 6 mana? Probably would love to strap a War Gear onto this Flame Behemoth. Can I set up lethal? I put them to 21, I've got 12 in play. Can burst for 8. I guess this sets up lethal, kinda. $13 in play, 8 in hand. Definitely possible for them to gain some armor, though. There's the 10 armor. Probably will not be playing Magatha this game. I don't have to attack this because Mythical Terror kills it at the end of turn. I kind of think just throwing a taunt in the way is pretty good here. Because that's definitely a deck that, like, they played one rake already, but they can have another rake. So let's just make it hard for them to clear boards. It's hard to imagine losing from this position. I haven't seen a Lifebinder's Gift yet to discount their hand, and they've only got 6 mana. Yep. Should be a pretty easy matchup overall, I would say. Show me the spell. Reborn. Lifesteal. Well, make this thing hard to overheal. The only way I can kill that is with Sparkbot, and then I can't spend any of my freaking mana. So I'm probably just gonna play the 2/5. Have to play this separately if I wanted to get buffed, I believe. I think I like Mind Eater over Drone Deconstructor here. I could go Deconstructor plus like a separate thing, but I don't know. We'll just play a 4/3. Keep the flexibility of the drone. Love 1 mana Silence, really cool card. Sink. Might just sink an operative and go infinite. My draws have been bad and my burgles have been bad, so I don't think I'm winning this game. Well, I drew the only card in my deck that might keep me in the game, so that's good. Yep, they're all terrible. Tempo. Cool. I mean, one Amalgam Band was a good hit here. Didn't get Stealth or Wind Fury, though. Yeah, I don't have any minions in hand because I can only burgle fucking board clears in my tempo deck. Oh, and then I drew Stars Align. I hate this game sometimes. Maybe if I draw Magatha, this game is still winnable. I don't know why I didn't play one of these, but whatever. Opponent randomly generates one fucking card, and it's better than every card I've randomly generated combined. But it's okay, because the third harmonic pop will keep me in this game. Confessor Paltress. She is a good one. Oh, what spicy dragon do we get? Okay, we got 7 mana 8/8. Absolute garbage off my Paltress. But my hand is starting to get big enough for Stars Align to be an actual card. If I take Denathrius, it turns into a Chained Guardian always, which I don't think is good. Containment unit's good. Tier resurrects paladin minions. I don't think I've generated any paladin stuff. Let's see if we can give the opponent a stinker. Creation Protocol is probably too expensive for 8 mana. I'm guessing they probably picked Denathrius, assuming I would just pick the biggest thing. Okay, found Magatha. Yes, a fairy dragon. Pretty sure this tier doesn't summon anything, but I'll give it the room to summon. Give me something to the death rattle. Okay, well I don't lose any additional value. So that's good. I could see Temporis actually being really good in this matchup. I think Temporis might be it. What if I play it here? They do some shit, say they go up to 35. With them at 35... I guess I'd go like 5 plus 4. That's only 9, 11, 25 damage. Oh, I can't play Cecily plus Astalor, so that'd be 13, 27 damage if this all goes face, but probably not expected that all 14 of this would go face. Hopefully Cecily blocks whatever scary weapon they just got. That does not seem like a good play for the opponent. What weapon could they possibly hit that would be good enough here? For 5 mana. What was it? Oh, Death Rattle to everything. So they can equip the other weapon and kill everything, but I have Raden. So this next weapon needs to be good as well. Summon a random garbage. What an absolutely fucking terrible Raden. But with Astalor, it might still be good enough. That thing had lifesteal. Oh, they equality'd all their stats away for Astalor, though. So I'm showing 7. I have 21 damage. The opponent's at 21. Oh man, that game was a struggle. Creative little clear from the opponent to almost stay in the game. Warrior. Let's keep the Vrykul. Renathal Warrior. Probably the stronger build of Warrior against my deck, although I think it's worse overall. Sanguine Depths with Renathal. I think that's interesting. Now that's a Blade Storm. And they're playing Execute. My opponent's deck for sure has Hearthstone cards in it.
This place is scary.
This can keep this alive, so probably a play. That thing has 3 health. I keep forgetting it got buffed. Okay, that was a bad attack. Maybe it wasn't a bad attack. Now they can't buff this.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
It was a totally fine attack. Magatha. My hand kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Hands off the feathers!
Hate to see that. I guess it wasn't even that insane. That's a sad overdraw. How did I get this piece of crap in my hand? I got it from Mind Eater. It's probably just Stars Align. That's a good card. Next Paladin minion. This card doesn't draw shit. Wow, this was really bad, wasn't it? Okay, well, Raw Den makes me feel better about this heap of garbage that's sitting in my hand. How do you go face here? It's just not the right target. The operative is not online, unfortunately. Alright, Rawden is probably a full board at this point.
This place is scary.
Well, there's a dragon for my operative. This is a this turn effect, not that it matters much. As long as Prison of Yogg doesn't polymorph my Rawden, I think I'm okay with things. Just a pile of stats. 1 whiff. 2 whiffs. 3 whiffs. 4 whiffs. Nice. Good job, Rodin.